Well, the United States and Russia agreed on something for a change. Syria and the chemical weapons inspections. So, Russia and the United States are saying the United Nations could have a United Nations Security Council resolution in there, and they go in there and check them out by 1 week from now. Syria has to give an inventory of where their chemical weapons are. And then in November, the inspections begin, and they're all destroyed by mid 2014. Now, in order for this not to be fake wrestling like we see on TV, for us to really believe as Americans that this is for real, let them not just inspect Syria's weapons, because there's two sides to every battle, right? You got country A battling country B, or a faction of a country in a civil war fighting another faction of a country in a civil war. So, inspect both sides. Why just one side of the battle? It's a real war, right? So, the Al Qaeda, Muslim Brotherhood rebels need to open up their inventory. I don't understand why they're not part of this whole issue, why they're not at the bargaining table. So what are they going to do? Disarm Syria completely, leave the rebels completely armed, and the United States continues to arm the rebels? That's like a lopsided fight. Something seems wrong here. If it's a legitimate war or civil war, I mean, why are you leaving out the elephant in the room, the other side, the Al Qaeda side that we keep supporting? Something's missing in this picture here, and we'll find out soon enough. And one final thing, if it's really going to be real and not like that TV wrestling stuff, then also inspect and make note of what the weapons are that were transferred in from Iraq. And these are not high-tech weapons. Sarin gas, mustard gas, I mean, has been around since World War I, mustard gas. So, I mean, obviously, Iraq had some sort of weaponry. Now, we're mocked all the time for saying, oh, the weapons of mass destruction Iraq never had. Well, there were caravans, truckloads of something going out from Iraq right before the war, and it went straight over to Syria. So I want to see an inventory on that as well. Now, of course, some of those might have left into the rebels' hands by now. So again, we have to respect both sides. I think everybody should call their congressman and say, we demand that both sides are inspected, and we also want a full accounting of what happened to Iraq's weapons of mass destruction, because it's in our national interest. If there's weapons of mass destruction, it doesn't matter if it's hidden in a hole under the Tigris or Euphrates River, or if it's in Syria. We want to know where those are, if it's at all possible, to find out how to get some protection for them so they don't go in the enemy's hands. But then again, we're arming the enemy. Al Qaeda was the enemy, right? Somebody explain the Obama administration to me and their whole method to this apparent madness. I'm waiting.